What's up guys, today I'm going to show you exactly how this AI can predict which videos and which content will go viral before even publishing it with 90% accuracy. I've been testing this for the past 3 weeks on my content and just look at these results. I mean, my last 5 posts that this AI predicted will go viral all performed super well. Now you see most creators are still playing the guessing game, which is posting content and just hoping for the best. But what if I told you that there's an AI that can literally predict viral content with 90% accuracy? And this is not some theoretical BS because the tool I use is called Poppy AI, and unlike ChatGPT and other tools, this thing can actually see and analyze video content and break down the exact psychological patterns that make videos go viral and predict performance with scary accuracy. So anyways, I hate long intros, right? So just let's get straight to the point and you will understand why this tool is so insane. All right, so the first step here is to go on Poppy AI, and it's going to be the first link in the description of the video. So just click on it and you'll be right here. Now, this tool is not free, it's paid, and it comes to about $30 a month. And even though it's a bit more than ChatGPT, well, not only you get access to ChatGPT 5 and all the other paid AI models like Claude 4 and Gemini, etc. in one subscription, which ends up saving you a lot of money by itself. The thing is, this tool can literally just predict which of your video and which of your content will make you money and will go viral and which will not. So if it saves you from creating just one piece of content or video that flops and creates one piece of content that will bring you like one client or one brand deal or whatever you're selling, it's pretty much already paid for itself 10 times over in one time, right? So in my opinion, paying for this tool is very worth it because what it allows you to do is just crazy, and it just automatically will make you more money. So it pays for itself like very, very quickly. And also the good news for you is that I have a coupon code called MORE1, which takes $25 off. So you pay less, I get a small commission, and pretty much everyone wins. So for this, very simple. Once you're on the checkout page, you simply click on whatever option you want, and you just click on have a coupon code right here, and you simply type MORE1 and click apply. And it's going to basically apply the $25 off, which will make it to about $30 a month in total. So I'm not going to spend the next 5 minutes trying to explain why it's so much better than all the other AI tools and why you should spend your money on this, because like I'm not going to try to sell you guys the software. I'm just going to show you how it works and how amazing it is, and you will understand for yourself why it's worth, you know, that money and why it's going to just pretty much be a huge game changer in your business, because it's been in my business and honestly I just can't live without it anymore. So yeah, you'll understand why this is the best money you will ever spend on an AI tool. So let's get into it. So once you sign up for Poppy, you should be on that page right here, and it's going to pretty much show all your boards. Now you will most likely have no boards showing up right here because obviously you never used it before, so that's all right. Just click on this little purple button called new board right here, and it's going to pretty much create a new board that we will start to use in this video. And I'm pretty much just going to show you everything you need to know and how to use Poppy the best way possible and how to make it pretty much pay for itself like very fast. So let's get into it. So the first step here is to simply feed Poppy your content so that it learns everything about your style, your voice, your way of speaking, the usual words you use, just so that it just learns more about you and how you speak and your natural, authentic content style. Because again, the last thing we want is to have, you know, content that sounds like AI or just sounds AI generated, which is not what we want. And Poppy, I just make sure that it doesn't happen. But the way we do this is to simply just give it some of your content. So for this, you simply just copy the link of your best performing content and you just give it to Poppy AI. Now, preferably you want to give Poppy your best performing content because obviously, you know, if it performed well, it's for a reason. So you don't want to give Poppy content that flopped. So you just want to make sure that it learns from the best possible content you have. So in my case, I'm going to just, for example, take these 2 reels right here. So this one got 112,000 views, and you just simply double click, copy link address, go back to Poppy, and you can simply just paste it right here by typing Command V on your keyboards, and it's pretty much gonna automatically retrieve everything about the reel. Now, the reason why Poppy AI is different from all the other AI tools out there is because when you give it, for example, a video, like a YouTube video or a reel or a TikTok, it doesn't just transcribe the audio and just, you know, learns from this. It actually sees what's going on in the actual video. So I believe it's one of the actual only AI that can do this right now. So it can literally just see what's happening in the video. So in this case, for example, you know, it can see that I have a chain on, it can see that my desk is white, it can see my hand gestures, it can see my, you know, facial expressions, pretty much everything. And that just makes it even more complete, and it just makes it even more accurate when it comes to predicting which content will perform well and which will not, and also to let you know, what are the best practices to make your content perform better. So anyways, with that said, let's just give it the other video. This one got 231,000 views, which is pretty decent. So just copy link address and paste it right here, and it's pretty much also going to transcribe and retrieve all the information about that reel. And I also like to give it my YouTube videos because obviously they're longer, and so, you know, it allows me to just go deeper into, you know, how I speak, etc. So let's just take this one, for example, right here, just copy link address, paste it right here, and that is going to do it. As you can see, it's saying it's visually analyzing the video, which is, again, it's insane because I haven't seen a tool that can do this so far, and it just makes it, you know, so worth it. Like, to me, the fact that Poppy is the only AI tool ever that has this feature of like visually analyzing and seeing what's happening in the video, this feature only explains the price tag of this tool, honestly, in my opinion, because nobody else does it, and it's just insane. So anyways, let's just give it another video of me. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go with this one. So one little tip I have for you guys is, if you already made content before about yourself, where you go over your story or who you are as a person, or just where you give more information about yourself, give it to Poppy, because it will also learn everything about this, and it can then, like, you know, take some of the information of your story and yourself and your background and put it in the, you know, scripts and content you will ask it to produce. So that's very smart. So let's just take this one right here, which explains like why I left Paris and moved to Dubai. So I just go over my life and, you know, the sort of like journey I went through to do this. And so there you go. I have 4 videos now that Poppy analyzed about me. Now the more you give it, the better it is technically, but like, in my opinion, if you give it just 2 YouTube videos and 2 short form videos, that's way enough. But you can also give it more content. And if you never posted content before, you can also give it, for example, emails copy, you know, or essays if you have essays you wrote, or I don't know, like notes maybe, or pretty much anything, even like audio files and voice recordings of you talking about something. That way it's just going to learn pretty much everything that makes you unique in how you speak and how you talk and how you know, present your ideas. So that's very important. So anyways, the next step here is to simply group this content all together. So just for this, press G on your keyboard and it's going to create a group, and you can just make it bigger like this, and you can simply just put the content right here. There you go. So we'll rename this group My Content, because it's just pretty much my content, I guess. And the next step is to just open a chat bot. So very simple, just click C on your keyboard, and it's going to be like this little like window that just popped up. And what you want to do here is, if you talk to the AI right here, it's not going to know about this content because they're not connected. And to connect them, very simple, just click this little purple button right here and just connect it to the chat, and that's it. Like, now the AI knows about all this content, knows about everything about these content basically. So the next step is just to type this exact prompt. Now this prompt will be in the description below, so you can just pretty much copy and paste it. So based on my content, analyze my speaking style, tone and communication patterns, how do I talk, and what makes my voice unique. And also one last thing, you want to make sure that you select Claude 4 Sonnet right here, because it's the best basically. I don't need to explain more, but this is the best LLM that writes the best content and the best copy overall, right? ChatGPT is not very good, Gemini as well, Grok as well. You know, Claude 4 is like the best thing in the world to write quality content and quality stuff overall. So just make sure it's selected on Claude 4 Sonnet and just click enter, and it's going to pretty much analyze literally everything possible about these 4 videos in that group. So as you can see, it's saying it's direct and conversational. You establish credibility early by sharing specific numbers, $300,000 earnings, 350K followers. And that's very true, because that's exactly what I do. I always make sure to talk about my achievements in the beginning, so that it just makes me look like an authority, which I guess I am, I'm trying to be. And you also have basically all the hooks and my signature phrases, which is very important. You will see that it will just, you know, learn everything about you. So in my case, I always say, look, that's very true. I always say, listen, here's the thing, all right, so, and now, and all that stuff. So yeah, very interesting. It just analyzes everything about your content, and that's exactly what we want. Now this is where it gets really interesting. We're going to reverse engineer viral content from your niche. So now that Poppy knows about your content and knows about how you speak and knows about you as a person, the next step is to find 3 to 5 viral videos in your niche. And I'm talking about millions of views here, I'm not just talking about decent performers. So what you want to do here is just copy and paste the links of viral videos in your niche from other creators you feel inspired by, or pretty much just creators that are in your niche. So let's do it. So just for the sake of this video and for the example right here, let's say I want to reverse engineer Danko's content strategy and the reason why like all of his content went viral. So very simple, just go on his profile and then you would just find his best performing reels. Now you have 2 options here. You can just do it manually, so just scroll in his profile and just search for the best performing reels. It takes time, especially if they have a lot of reels posted. So for this, I would recommend you using, guys, a Chrome extension called Sort Feed, which is free, and it just basically allows you to just sort someone's reel on their Instagram account by the top performing ones, so the ones with the most views. So that's this extension right here, Sort Feed. You just click Add to Chrome, and it's going to pretty much add itself in like just a couple seconds. And once that's done, just go back on someone's profile, whoever it is. In my case, it's Danco, and let's just click on extensions and click on Sort Feed right here. And you can select by how many reels you want to sort. Now I have the free version, and I don't know how much the pro costs, but I think in my opinion that 25 reels is enough. Like, it's just a pretty good amount. And also you don't really need to focus on like the very old reels they have, because you know, like, things change and the algorithm changes. So you want to make sure that you reverse engineers someone's viral content that's not too old, right? Like, you want to make sure it's recent. So this free version allows you to see the last 25 reels. It's very good. So just click on this and just click on views, and it's basically just going to sort everything in just a couple seconds, and there you go. So his most viewed reels in the past 25 times he posted reels is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, etc. So let's just copy this one right here, and you would just go back to Poppy, and then you would just, again, same thing, paste it right here, and it's going to pretty much retrieve everything. So you want to make sure to give Poppy at least, I guess, 2 to 3 reels or content of each creator. Now in my case, this is just a tutorial, so I'm just not going to go over all the reels. But if I was you, I would just like copy, like, for example, this one, this one, this one, this one. That's like 4 reels, and then do it for like 3 creators, and that's going to leave you with 12 reels to, you know, sort of like base Poppy on and learn everything about them. But again, in my case, this is just a tutorial, so let's just keep it with 1 reel right here, and let's just go on Dickie Bush, for example, and same thing, just go on Sort Feeds and then sort by views. And his most viewed one, well, they're not very successful, I have to say. So in this case, just go for the pinned ones right here. So for example, this one. So let's just copy the link, copy link address, and you would just paste it again in Poppy. Again, if I was you, I would just like take the 3 ones right here, but I don't want to waste your time here and don't want to make this video like 15 minutes long. So let's just keep it like this. And last example, let's take Ali Abdaal as an example, and let's just go on extensions, Sort Feed, and then likes, actually views. And so for the last example, let's take Ali Abdaal, for example. So I'm going to take one of his best performing reels, and I'm just going to paste it on Poppy AI. All right, so now that you have content from your competitors in your niche that had a lot of views, you want to just create another group right here, and you want to name it Viral Content Inspiration. There you go. And again, same thing, you just want to drag and drop the reels in this little group right here. There you go. And it's going to basically be analyzing everything about these reels in real time. Again, that's just for the example in this video, but you want to make sure to add more content, because 3 is not enough. I mean, 1 per creator is like not enough. Ideally, you want to have 2 reels or 3 reels per creator. Once that's done, you want to just connect the group right here to the chats again, and you want to give it, this exact prompt right here. So again, this prompt will be in the description, so you can just copy and paste it. But so basically it's saying analyze these viral videos in the group called Viral Content Inspiration. What psychological triggers made them go viral? Break down the hook patterns, engagement techniques, and viral elements. And then you just want to press enter, and it's going to basically analyze literally everything from the ground up of these videos right here. So as you can see, it's saying problem solution immediacy, reframing mental models, hook pattern analysis. That's so interesting, but like, it's just basically giving you the sauce of how these creators make their content and how they, like, you know, create their content, and like what's their formula, like their patterns. And like, it's crazy to me, honestly. And it also basically gives you the pattern of each creator. Like Dickie Bush, for example, has like hook, setup, journey, climax, moral. And Danco and Ali Abdaal has like problem, mindset shift, evidence, permission, action. It's like very interesting, but like you literally get the sauce of like all these creators in just one simple prompt. It's crazy to me, honestly. And so now that Poppy AI knows about your content and knows about these creators' content, you can simply ask it something like, using the viral pattern to identify, rewrite one of these viral videos in my authentic voice and style, and it's pretty much going to recreate one of these videos in your style, in your voice, and it's actually pretty insane because, well, you're sort of like guaranteed that they're going to perform well because, you know, the videos you gave Poppy AI of these creators right here already went viral. So as you can see, just give me a reel script of an Instagram reel. I can just, you know, film out loud and I can just post it, and I will most likely get a lot of likes and views for this. And to prove to you guys that it's not BS and that I actually like write the script in my own voice, I'm gonna just recite this out loud and you will see that it sounds exactly like me. So look, if you're one of those people who quits after like a week because you have no idea what you're doing, listen to this. I made over $300,000 last year creating content, and I can tell you with certainty that those first 2 to 3 months when you feel completely lost, that's not a bug in the system. That's literally how it's supposed to work. Here's what most people get completely wrong. They start something new, maybe it's content creation, maybe it's building an online business, and after 7 days of feeling overwhelmed, they think they're failing, sorry, so they quit. But here's the thing, and this is going to sound very counterintuitive. Being confused when you're learning something new is not a sign you should quit, it's a sign you're actually doing it right. So anyways, you can see that this reel script is like very, very authentic to my voice, and it pretty much just like used the same idea of one of these contents and it just reworded in my voice. And so yeah, it's sort of like a cheat code to pretty much always consistently go viral and create quality content, because you're just like, it's not just guessing, it's like just evidence-based. So this content already went viral, so why would, you know, you choosing those ideas again using the same, you know, psychological triggers and hook patterns of these content in your voice will not go viral? Because, well, it will. I still wouldn't say that most people should use Poppy AI like this. I personally don't. One thing I think makes way more sense is just, you know, use your own ideas. Don't just recreate someone's content ideas and just in your voice, even though that would work and that would most likely go viral. Like this reel would most likely perform really well in my profile. Like the best thing you can do is just give Poppy AI your own idea, like your own content ideas, and then ask it something like, you know, I have this new idea in my head. Please write a quality Instagram reel script or YouTube video script in my voice, but using the same like psychological triggers and viral patterns of these content right here. So that way you're not just, you know, stealing someone's idea, you're just stealing the structure and sort of like using the same structure that made them go viral, but adapted in your own voice with your own idea. So what that would look like in a real scenario is like, for example, let's say I have an Instagram reel idea, like for tomorrow, for example, and I want to give it to Poppy and I want to just like create a real script for it, but I just suck at writing scripts and I want to make sure it goes viral. What I can do is, for example, tell Poppy like, so this is the prompt I just wrote. So I just told it, I have a new idea for Instagram Reel. Most people don't understand that having a lot of views and likes don't mean cash in the bank. I know some creators with 1 million followers who can't pay their rent, and creators with 5,000 followers making $20,000 a month. Create an Instagram Reel script of this idea, but using all the same elements, structure, patterns, and psychological triggers that made content in the group viral content inspiration go viral. And that way, I will put this prompt in the description so you guys can just copy it as well. And it's pretty much just creating a whole Instagram Reel script of my own idea. So I didn't steal someone else's idea. I just only stole their content structure that made them go viral, right? And that's just a brilliant way of handling things and creating content. So I have a story that's going to completely change how you think about followers and money. Look, I made over $300,000 last year as a content creator, and what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind about this industry. Most people think more followers equals more money, but that's complete BS. And I'm about to prove it to you with 2 real examples that will shock you. And then I'll just go ahead and like explain all this stuff. That is a cheat code. Like this reel script, I didn't write it, but it's my idea, and it's just using the same structure of this content, of these content right here that made them go viral. So yeah, that's how I would use Poppy AI, and that's how I would advise everybody else to use Poppy AI, because that's sort of like the more ethical way of using it. And honestly, I think it's the best way overall, because you will always, you know, get better results by using your own like unique ideas, right? Instead of just always spinning off someone else's content. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you can't be inspired by someone else's content, but you don't want to just like straight up reuse their same idea and content and just like rewrite it in your own style. Like that wouldn't just make sense. But all I'm saying is it's possible, and that was just to show you like how, you know, Poppy AI works. So anyways, just before finishing the video, I want to give you guys some advanced like sort of like sauce and some stuff that people don't really know about that you can use Poppy with. So what you can do to make, you know, to get even better results from Poppy is give it educational content about how to write quality content. Let me explain. What you can do is just go on YouTube and search for courses or tutorials or just videos that explain, for example, how to write quality hooks, how to write quality, a script, and how to capture people's attention. So if I write on YouTube viral hooks course, I'm gonna have all these super insightful YouTube videos that really like go in the nitty-gritty of like how to write quality hooks. So what you can do here is, I'm not saying, this hook is bad. Of course it's not, but you can just try to like tweak the results and make it even better by just doing this. So what you can do is just copy the link, for example, this video over here, how to create irresistible hooks, paste it on Poppy AI, and it's gonna analyze everything about it. And you can just connect it to the chat and just ask Poppy, for example, can you analyze the YouTube video of what's his name, Callaway, where he explains how to write irresistible hooks for social media. Learn everything that's taught in this video, and that's it. Just for now, let's just ask it to analyze everything. So it's pretty much gonna learn everything. So again, like you could just do it yourself, I know, but first of all, that would take you a lot of time to remember and learn everything about this video. And also you would just most likely not incorporate literally every single thing that's taught in this video to your reels, because you would most likely just like forget, 2 or 3 things. This is an AI, so it just remembers everything. So that's good. So now that I analyzed everything about this video, what you can do is just give it the script it just gave you previously, again right here, and you can just, oops, sorry, looks like I just went out. There you go. You can just tell it, you can just paste the script, and then you can tell it, based on everything you learned about viral hooks in this YouTube video, give me 10 hooks. I mean, maybe give me 5 different hooks I can use for this script. Yeah. Don't rewrite the entire script. Just give me 5 different hooks that are most likely to capture people's attention. And just like that, it's going to give you basically 5 better hooks than this one right here. I'm not saying it was bad, but maybe it could be better. And there you go. Hook option 1, hook option 2, hook option 3. And this is all based on everything that's taught in this video. That's just like really insane to me, because now you have even better hooks. Like, I know 2 content creators. One has 1 million followers and can't pay rent. The other has 5,000 followers and makes $20,000 a month. So this is the shocking contrast. The personal revelation, this one realization about followers versus money completely changed how I approach content creation, and it's going to blow your mind, and etc, etc. Even this one is really nice, like the sort of like industry secret. After making 300K as a creator, I discovered something about followers that most people will never figure out. That would make me want to like watch the video till the end. Honestly, if I was scrolling and I saw this and like I just had this hook, I would most likely watch this video until the end to like learn about this discovery the guy did, right? So yeah, that's just some advanced sauce, so you can just use it as you like. In my case, I gave it some videos about how to write better hooks, but if, for example, your goal with Poppy is to write better quality YouTube videos, you can simply just also YouTube script storytelling, and you have a lot of videos that explain exactly how to just create quality YouTube videos. Like this one, for example, Killer YouTube Scripts Explained. You can just copy the link of this and just paste it to Poppy and ask it to learn everything about this, and it will just put all the knowledge in your script to make it better, right? So yeah, that was it for Poppy AI. Now I have a lot of like other use cases. I could show you like how to get Poppy to the highest level, but obviously I can't do it in one video because that would just make it like 3 hours. But I do have a couple YouTube videos on my channel live that go over different use cases for Poppy, so you can check those out as well. Like I have one that explains how to write killer cold emails with Poppy AI. I have one that explains how to write quality and killer like VSLs with Poppy AI. And I have a lot of other ones coming as well. So yeah, that was it for the tutorial part of the video. Now look, this tool is not perfect. You still need to review the output and make tweaks, but it's by far the closest thing to having a team of viral marketing experts working for you 24/7. And this tool also is not free, right? It costs money. It's about $30 a month with my discounts. But if it helps you create just one viral video or convert to one client, it just pays for itself 10 times over in one time. So in my opinion, it's very much worth it. So if you want to try Poppy AI and start systematically creating viral content instead of just guessing, use my coupon code called MORE1 in the description. And full transparency, I also get a small commission if you sign up using my link, but you also save money. So I guess it's a win-win situation. And honestly, I genuinely just use this tool every single day for my business. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.